Hi guys! So today's video I'm going to be talking about the Sphynx cat, and not the Sphynx that you're probably thinking of in Egypt. I am referring to the Sphynx cat breed. You might also know these cats as hairless cats. So this right here is my Sphynx cat. Her name is Val, and this is who we are going to be working with today. And basically this whole video is going to be talking about how to care for these cats because they are quite different from an actual cat. So if you guys are ready, let's get started. So let's start with nutrition. So the nutrition of a hairless cat can be somewhat different from a typical everyday cat that has fur. The Sphynx cat requires a diet that is high in nutrition. This is to keep their little itty bitty bones nice and strong, and it also keeps their intestinal systems nice and happy and healthy, but the food can depend on the cat. You just need a nice high quality food. I wouldn't get a typical everyday cat food for your Sphynx cat. Now, what about treats? We give our cat the Pound Seafood Medley flavored moist treats that you can get at any pet store or even the grocery stores like Kroger, Walmart, Target, and many other places. However, treats can vary depending on the cat's preference. Some cats prefer harder treats. Our cat happens to prefer moist, soft treats. So you kind of have to test around and see what kind of treat your cat prefers and then go with that. There's no exact treat that's best for a Sphynx cat. It's just up to their personal preference. Now, what if your little Sphynx gets cold? So to keep your cat from getting super chilly, you might have to buy your cat clothes. You can purchase Sphynx cat clothes anywhere that you can purchase dog clothes. What we do, instead of especially ordering our cat clothes online, which is an option, we tend to get our Sphynx cat clothes that are meant for typically dogs, but we get them a size that fits our cat and then we put them on her, and they work just fine for keeping our cat nice and warm. Some examples of some clothing you can get are sweatshirts, bandanas, shirts, vests, and even socks. And if you want to go all out, you can get your cat costumes for things such as Halloween too. Let's put this sweatshirt on. So here is my cat wearing her UK sweatshirt. This sweatshirt is super nice and warm, and it's lined with fleece, so it keeps our cat super nice and warm. Also, be careful about what material you put on your cat when it comes to choosing clothes. Sphynx cats can be super sensitive when it comes to their skin. So make sure to get the softest material you can find and get what works best for your cat. Now let's talk about keeping your Sphynx cat entertained. Now, every cat is different when it comes to their things that they prefer to play with. Our cat has 4 favorites. Our cat loves playing with the little decorative balls that hang from her scratching post. Another one of our cat's favorites is things that have long strings on them that we can drag around the house behind us, and she will chase, and she loves them. We love playing with her. She gets super into this. Next up, we have little fuzzy balls that have jingle bells on the inside that they can bat around like a soccer ball. My cat loves it, and I'm sure your cat will too. It's a really cheap, inexpensive way to keep your cat entertained. Finally, this isn't necessarily a toy, but it's something that most cats get into, and it's the same with Sphynx cats, and that is catnip. Catnip is a really cheap, inexpensive way to entertain your cat by putting it on or in toys. Sometimes you can buy toys that already have catnip in them, and the cat will smell it and want to get into it, and they will be super intrigued by the scent, and that'll make them want to play with it. So I highly recommend checking out catnip toys too. This isn't our cat's favorite, but I know people that have Sphynx cats that their cats love catnip toys. Now let's talk about grooming your Sphynx.
To start bathing a Sphynx, fill the bathtub up with warm water and not any higher than the cat's chest. To bathe a Sphynx cat, start by using either a wet washcloth or a washcloth with gentle baby soap. As seen here, I am using just a plain wet washcloth to bathe my cat. But either method works perfectly fine, so it's up to you. Now use the washcloth to wipe your cat down. Now to dry your cat, use a large towel as shown here. To clean the cat's ears, use a Q-tip to remove any visible dirt. To prevent injury, only clean as far down in the ear as you can see. Now to review what we've talked about in the video. For your cat's nutrition, make sure to use a food that is high in nutrition and a high quality food. Also, treats and food can vary depending on the cat and the cat's preferences. Every cat is different, so if your cat does not like a certain treat, don't think that it's bad. For Sphynx clothing, we talked about using the softest materials possible, the option to buy clothes online or at a pet store as dog clothes, and the recommended material, fleece. For entertainment, we talked about that having toys for your cat is a must, and my recommendations are toys that have long strings attached to sticks that you can drag around your house behind you no matter where you're going. Finally, for grooming, we talked about that you have to bathe the Sphynx cat about once a week, clean their ears to remove any dirt, and finally, clip their nails because these can get very long and it's not recommended to declaw them. Thank you guys for your time and watching, and I hope this is helpful.